guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Renee. If you're new here today, I'm going to be taking you through an entire day of budget-friendly and fun date ideas that create memorable experiences. Most of these date ideas are absolutely free and can even be done in the comfort of your own home. Hence, they are 2021 friendly, and the ones that do cost money are all under $20. Before we get started, I want to take a quick second to thank Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Later, I will be giving you guys a very generous offer thanks to Skillshare if you're interested in learning a new skill in 2021, or if you're a personal development junkie like me, you'll definitely want to keep watching. With that being said, if you enjoy videos around minimalism and intentional living, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. And if you enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really supports me and I greatly appreciate it. Now let's get into these 7 budget-friendly and fun date ideas. Why, of course, I saved the sweetest one for first. Grab a sweet treat from a small local bakery. Grab your best friend Google and search for local bakeries near you and find one that you haven't tried before that looks interesting. Today, Justin and I found a 100% vegan cinnamon roll place, and it's called Cinnaholic. And when Justin and I are doing date days, we really love to find these like small coffee shops or small bakeries to really get an experience that you just don't get from large retail chains. You know what I mean? When you go to a small establishment, a family-owned company, or just a smaller bakery that still has chains around the local area, they're usually more intimate, the products are a little bit more innovative and creative, and of course we don't usually spend that much more money than we would if we were going to a well-known establishment. For this particular date, we only spent $16.80 on 2 of the largest cinnamon rolls that I have ever seen. They're vegan, like come on. It was definitely well worth the money and it was so fun. Following a painting tutorial at home is a great way to save money and still have the same experience as if you were going to a paint and sip studio. There are so many free painting tutorials on YouTube, some that are super easy to follow even, but of course, knowing me, we chose the hardest one without realizing it for some reason. I'm just drawn to these things. But we chose to follow Korea Art's acrylic painting, pink clouds, and waves seascape on YouTube. Maybe ours didn't turn out as great and the perfectionist in me wasn't too thrilled with my result, but it was still so fun to follow along. This YouTuber is just genuinely so talented and I'm so impressed with the art that he's creating. And this was just a really fun experience for a date night. Also, what you can do for this night is maybe set the mood a little bit with some lo-fi music to keep it chill and relaxing. We did this and it was definitely needed after a long day. Or you can play your favorite music or anything else that you like to set the mood and make it fun and make it exciting, or make it chill and relaxing. We got a set of 2 8x10 canvases, we got the paint and just a simple paintbrush set, and we only spent $17.77. So it's definitely within the $20 limit and it's super budget friendly. I definitely recommend checking out Michael's before you go anywhere else to buy these materials because they're having some great sales. I think it's because of Valentine's Day. The third fun date idea that I have for you guys is to learn more about each other and learn more about yourself taking some personality quizzes. So the quizzes that I recommend taking for this date is the Enneagram quiz and then also the love languages quiz, the 5 love languages. And before you take the quizzes, try to guess what the other person is before you actually take it and get your results. Both of these quizzes are 100% free to take, and I'll leave the URL in the description box down below if you're interested. Honestly though, it's crazy how accurate the Enneagram quiz is with your personality type. After you find what personality type you have, search on Instagram for accounts that are specific to your number. It's wild how accurate these accounts are and these personality types are. You will feel both seen and attacked at the same time. For those that are curious, I am a 3 wing 4 and then Justin is a 5 wing 6. And then my love language is acts of service while Justin's is quality time. The fourth budget-friendly and fun date idea I have for you guys is to show off at trivia. And I mean, if you're competitive and you know you're overly competitive and this is the first date, maybe dial it back just a little bit for this one. But this can be really fun. There are so many sites out there with trivia questions that are absolutely free for various movies, TV shows, topics, you name it, and it's probably out there somewhere.
Monica's first kiss.
Oh, Ross. What's Phoebe's sister's name?
Ursula.
Justin and I chose to do a friends trivia night, and let me just tell you, I'm so proud of myself for how much knowledge I have stored away from watching Friends like 8 times over all the way through. I mean, if I probably had that spaced up in my mind, I could retain a lot more information that's actually useful, but I am proud nonetheless. So you and your partner can just Google up what your favorite movie topic is or whatever you both feel like you are knowledgeable about. Then just add the words trivia questions to the end of that search and you'll most likely find something. Teach each other something new. Now, as a personal development junkie and somebody that's always trying to better myself every single day, I think this is the most memorable date idea out of all of these. Mostly because learning a new skill is always so valuable and it can be fun to do this with your partner. And even if you don't feel like you have a skill to teach your partner, do you remember the gift that I was talking about at the beginning of this video? Well, I want to talk about Skillshare for just a minute. They are seriously the perfect partner to collaborate with when talking about personal development and learning a new skill. If you haven't heard of them before, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes where you can learn about entrepreneurship, productivity, and even cooking. My favorite course from the platform so far has been Document Your Life, the 4 Methods to Live More Intentionally by Nathaniel Drew. It is so easy to get lost in the never-ending sea of digital media and consumption. I've really found his methods useful for slowing down, being more present, and even learning how to document memories that are meaningful to the point where you can look back on and be brought back like a portal to a place of joy. The platform is curated specifically for learning, so there are no ads. They're always launching new classes to keep you inspired, and most of the videos are under 60 minutes, so it's really easy to integrate learning a new skill into your weekly routine. Premium membership costs less than $10 a month with a yearly subscription, and the first 1,000 people to use the link in my description box down below will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. Now that you know where to learn your new skill, let's get back into the video. For this date, Justin taught me more about Robinhood using the platform, how to invest in stocks, and then I taught Justin how to use Adobe Illustrator using the pen tool to change any image into an illustrated graphic. Watching stand-up comedy on a date is always a good option in my book. It's also super insightful to see what your partner finds funny and what they don't. Maybe this even leads to the both of you taking a crack at writing your own jokes for each other after watching the videos. For us, I love Preacher Lawson and his stand-up comedy, and I was so excited to see that he had free videos on YouTube. I will link them down below if you're interested. I think it was last year that I found out that some cities actually have Instagram accounts. Did y'all know this was a thing? Or even if your city doesn't have a dedicated Instagram page, maybe you can find a local blogger that shares must-see locations and must-try restaurants that are in your city on Instagram. Try to see if your own city does have an account first. Just type in your city name and see what pops up. And if you can't find one, then try searching for the hashtag where you enter your city name and then blogger at the end of it. You will most likely find somebody. Choose a couple of places that seem interesting from posts that you see and go and explore your city for a date day. Depending on what you want to do, this can be absolutely free, or if you're willing to spend a little bit of money and stay within the $20 limit, then what you can do is go find small cafes or coffee shops they will usually not be too expensive. Jess and I went to a place called La La Land Coffee, and the reason why I chose this coffee shop specifically is because they brew organic coffee on the premises and they have their own nonprofit. We did spend a little bit more there than we usually do on coffee, but it was still under the $20 budget, $18.42, which is totally fine in my book because of the business that it was, and the coffee was amazing. It was an experience and we both had a really good time. After we got coffee, we went to White Rock Lake, and this was absolutely free. It was so fun to go to a beautiful place on such a sunny day. It was just a really great experience. I really hope that you guys liked this video and you found one of these 7 budget-friendly and fun date ideas interesting. If you did, let me know which one down below suits your fancy, and then also be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. It really supports me and I greatly appreciate the help. And of course, if you enjoy videos around minimalism and intentional living, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. I really hope that you and your significant other have the best time on whatever date you choose, and that you focus on the memorable experience and you have something to take away from that date. And I can't wait to see you guys in next week's video. Bye!